गजाननं भूतगणातिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम् आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् आर्तानामार्तिहन्तारं भीतानां भयनाशनं विशतां कालदण्डं तं रामचन्द्रं नमाम्यहम् रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पते नमः। कुजण्डं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीके मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिं गोष्पदीकृतवारीशं वशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे लीलात्मजम् अंजनानन्दनं वीरं जानकीशोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्. Sita says, Rama knows this token very well. He knows this very well. On seeing this, the heroic one will immediately bring to his mind his father, myself, and my mother. That's all she tells in the verse. We have to go to commentary. What did she mean? So, from best I can make out, it was something like this. I can't vouch for it, but from what I could try and make out from the commentary. During the wedding of Rama and Sita, just at the time of Panigrahana, Dasharatha gave this Chudamani to Sita. As he gave Rama, at that time he gave this. Sita's mother put it on her crest. She fitted it for Sita, and then they did the Panigrahana. So Sita says, when he sees this, he will remember his father, he'll remember me, he'll remember my mother. So now, O Hanuman, this should spur your effort, this Chudamani. Now you must consider what you should do next now. The whole matter, the management now lies in your hands. She fixes her eye on Hanuman and tells him, put forth every effort and bring an end to my sorrows. Where there is a will, O Hanuman, there is a way. He now says, okay, now I can go. So he finally makes his bow again and prepares to leave. I can leave. But just as he is leaving, she again says, convey my greetings to Rama and Lakshmana. Together, convey my greetings to them together, and to please convey my greetings to Sugriva and to the ministers and to all the apes, and may please make my respectful inquiries to every one of them in accordance with the ancient law. You should plead my case with Raghava in such a way that he immediately rescues me from my sea of sorrows. O Hanuman, you should persuade Rama in such a way that he gives me a new lease of life. If you do this and you do nothing else, even then you will garner all the fruits of dharma. You no other help if you give Rama, but you convince him that he comes and rescues me, you would have got all the fruits of dharma. Constantly hearing your inspiring words, Rama, his manful endeavors should be fired up for him to come and rescue me. She is, to my mind, not. She believes it will take some amount of effort to get Rama to act in a manner that she wants him to act. Speak to him in such a way that he immediately applies himself in an orderly way to come to my rescue. Oh, Hanuman. She's telling him. Hanuman answered, Devi, Rama will be here. No sooner he hears from me, he will be here. He will come here. He will come accompanied by an army of bears and monkeys. And he will destroy all the enemies in the battle and he will relieve you from your grief. No one can stand up to him. I cannot imagine anyone who can stand up to him in a battle. No Asura, no Deva, nobody can face him. He can stand up even to the God who sends rain clouds. He can stand up even to Yama, the son of sun god. Especially if you, for your sake, he can defeat them all. O Devi. He will conquer all the earth and he will conquer all the oceans if need be. His victories will be for your sake, O delight of Janaka. He spoke these words very sweetly, and his words raised Janaki's spirits considerably, says Valmiki, when he gave her his assurance. And then looking at him again and again, he was about to leave now. He's going on waiting for her to say, okay, you can go. She's not telling. So again he's looking at her. So again she's going on looking at him again and again. She's turning her face, looking at him wistfully. And then she says again, Yadiva manyase veera vasaikahamarindama kasminchit samvrite deshe vishrantashvogamishasi. If you think it is okay, O Veera, can you stay here one more day? If you think it is alright, you can take rest somewhere in some secluded place here and go tomorrow. If you do that, there will be a brief respite for the wretched me from the grief that is consuming me, because I would have your company. If you are gone, though with the intention of returning, but if you are gone, I shall fall into despair. And most likely, I may not live to see you again. My grief at no longer seeing you will burn me even more, suffering as I should more than ever before. And then there is this great doubt in my mind, O Hanuman. I have this great doubt with respect to your companions, the apes and the bears. How can the forces of the apes cross the ocean? For that matter, how can the two princes cross the ocean? There are only three beings in my mind who can cross the ocean. There is Vinata, Garuda. There is you, and there is Vayu Bhagavan. What is the way out of this insurmountable difficulty, O Hanuman? No doubt you can all by yourself come across and defeat all the Rakshasas. But then, that would not be right. And it is Rama who must come accompanied by his great army. He must defeat the entire Rakshasa clan and then he must take me from here. That alone would be good for the reputation of Rama. You should so arrange matters that the mighty hero of 100 battles comes here forthwith. Hanuman heard these words and said, Devi, Sugriva, who is the overlord of all the apes, he is the foremost of flyers. And he has got enormous strength. Very soon he will be here along with millions of apes and bears. And the apes and bears at his command are so strong and so swift. They can move at the speed of thought. Nothing can obstruct their movement upward, downward, sideways, whichever way they want. Many a time, these apes have circled the earth many times, taking the path of the winds. Among the ape army of Sugriva, there are many apes who are my equal in strength, and there are many who are superior to me. There is none who is inferior to me. When I have managed to come here, what is the doubt that they can come here? Devi, you should know. Devi, you should know that it is not the highest of people who are sent on errands like this. This is reserved for small fry. Small folks are sent on errands like this, my lady. That is why I have been sent. Please do not worry, your sorrows are at an end now. Rama and Lakshmana will be here and they will burn Lanka. They will slay Ravana and all his clan and they will return to Ayodhya taking you with them. May all be well with you, O Devi. Please be comforted. Please have just a bit of patience. Little bit of patience. Not many days from now, you will see Rama blazing into Lanka. You only have to wait till my meeting with him. And then he will be here. Sita, who was like the daughter of gods, answered the mighty Hanuman in words that expressed her own desperate need. She said, Tvam drishtva priyavaktaram samprahrushyami vanrah ardha sanjata sasyeva vrishtim prapya vasundhara. Having seen you and having heard your priyavaktaram, your wonderful words, endearing words, it makes me samprahrushyami, it gives me so much happiness, oh monkey. It is like the earth which has been scorched by the heat and where the crops are all half dying and lying and then it receives rain. Suddenly, how the earth feels happy. I feel happy like that. And seeing you. Yathatam purushavyagram gatraishoka vikarshitaihi sansprusheyam sakamam tatha gurudayamai. No, you must do a daya on me. The compassionate act you must do for me is that you must go. And when you see the tiger among men, you act in such a manner that very soon I should be able to embrace him. Sakamam, with all my passion. She has given the previous verse, she has given the analogy of the earth which is suffering from tremendous heat. So she is burning. And she wants the cool embrace of Rama. She says, you must do something. You must make that You must make that, do that for me. Hanuman. Remind him, as I told you, remind him of the darba grass darba that he threw at the crow, and then remind him one more thing, she says.